I do have a question I'm struggling with, and it relates to the brilliance of Lord Panic, Noble Lord Panic, of which we have just heard. And it's this, my lords, that I might be disheartened by the Noble Lord Panic's arguments, but his genius fills me with confidence that Parliament is well able to assert itself and to advance and protect rights after Brexit. So do we not believe in ourselves and in our proud history of championing rights? Because, my lords, I believe that we have so much to be proud of, and I personally have so much to be grateful to our Parliament and your Lordship's House in particular for the invaluable help it has given me and the charities I have the privilege of working in for almost 20 years spent in the voluntary sector. I recall the crucial support your Lordship's House gave the Royal British Legion's Honour the Covenant campaign when I was its head of public affairs, as a result of which David Cameron, to his lasting credit, enshrined the principles of the Armed Forces Covenant in law. I well remember vividly the pivotal role which your Lordship's House played in saving the crucial position of the Chief Coroner from the Public Bodies Bill, and thereby securing long overdue reforms to the coroner's service, to the great benefit of bereaved armed forces families, and indeed bereaved families in general. But, my lords, what I do not recall is that these campaigns, these changes to the law, took place at the behest of the EU, the behest of the ECJ, or because of the Charter of Fundamental Rights. Indeed, the EU, as I recall, barely got a mention. My lords, as a child, my condition meant that I was forever breaking my legs. I lost count of how many times I had to learn to walk again. You would think that you would remember something so basic, but you do not. Not after months in bed with your leg in traction. Not when you're afraid to put one step in front of another for fear of a fracture. You forget how to walk. My lords, I fear we have forgotten too. We have forgotten how to walk. We need urgently to remember. We need to remember how to walk tall. My lords, I think we need to reflect the simple fact that the people have spoken and they have chosen by a clear majority to leave the EU and to take back control of our laws. The UK is their country, not ours. The UK Parliament is theirs, not ours. We may have been their masters once. We're not now. We are their servants. They are the masters. And they have spoken in a once-in-a-generation referendum. My lords, we don't need this charter. We in this great British Parliament set the benchmark for human rights, not the EU, and certainly not the ECJ, whose judgments, as we have already heard, are informed by the centrifugal force of everything that emanates from the rejected EU political project of ever closer union. My lords, I conclude by agreeing with the noble Baroness Deach that Amendment 15 and support for it, a vote for this amendment, would be a vote of no confidence in Parliament and in your Lordship's House, and it would be a vote of disdain for the clear majority of the British people who voted to leave the EU. I urge, noble lords, not to support it.